11, a central station alarm. 74 Quarry Road, Brighton, nearest box 531 Quarry and Mount Hood Road.
Over here in Crawford Street.
That's correct.
Show 3. Show 381 Congress is the 8 boy.
I'm not too sure what happened over here, but we'll figure it out. Looks like a car and a school bus had some kind of collision. I'm not too sure how, but that's what we got right over there. It's like school bus versus car. Let me straighten that up so you can see what I'm looking at. Engine 42 is standing by. Engine 42 gets a lot of car accidents in this area. That there is a stop sign on the other side of that pole, just so you guys know. Let's take a quick walk around and see what we see, because can't see nothing from over here.
447. Yes, sir, if you can. Make your way down to BC Highway.
Charlie 112, yeah. Charlie 112, the coach for an answering machine. He's not answering the phone. Charlie Base, do you have anything further on that 19 Duke Street?
I'm gonna try to squeeze through there.
Yes, take me out code 19 minutes, yes.
I have that. You're market Bravo 103, go ahead.
Sorry, man, this is just going to be a paper exchange. You just notify Public Works for debris in the road.
Paper exchange. I don't know why it's such a rapid. I have it. I'll notify City Hall.
Look like he hit the rear of the bus. That's what it looked like. The most damage to the bus is at the rear, and it busts the seal of the tire. So if you look at the rear of the tire, the seal is busted where the rim is sticking out. So he hit the bus at the back side of it, which is not good. Wow, that means he didn't stop. Because look at the bus, the rim in the rear.
I have that.
The rim is bent. It busts the seal.
Bravo 450 strength to the north.
You got the. Are they coming over here?
Bravo 701 forward target estimate.
Maybe they are coming over here. Yeah, they sure are. So everybody's coming over here.
Engine 14, Rescue 2.
The EMS and EMS support.
Columbus Avenue, Roxbury. Engine 14, Rescue 2. A motor vehicle accident. Center Street. And Columbus Avenue.
Center of Columbus. Wow, another one.
2272 Columbus Avenue, Center Street. 1642.
These people need to slow down. There's too many accidents in the city. Center of Columbus is a pretty good accident too. how they gonna explain that one. Did this car hit him or another car hit him? I don't know.
135.
So Boston EMS gonna check out the students, make sure the students are okay.
Sure, I'll be Charlie Robert. I guess you can send down that cardiac arrest. That's my sector.
So if this car hit, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. This must be this car that hit that. But how did he hit that? Watch your back.
12618.
Just go to the. You're right in his path, ma'am. You're right in the path of the fire truck. You're right in the path. No, he's going the way you're going. I don't know.
All right, look, you see what he's flying?
Ah, nigga.
My bad.
You breaking every fucking thing.
You see what, all right, you see, because there's an intersection, so right behind that, beginning of the intersection, bro.
Hearing full 50. 15.
It's coming out, bro.
Log off to hearing 15. Log off to hearing full 15 days, please.
And 42.
We can please EMS. Returning 324.
Like I said, I don't know how that could happen.
324. You're returning 1645.
I said the hardest thing is you got to explain that to your insurance company. Tell them what happened.
Rescue 2.
You got EMS and special operations.
7th Street, Columbus, motor vehicle accident.
At the accident, 1645.
Rescue 2 to engine 14, you're all set? Engine 14 has
We'll hang around for a little bit and, see what's going on.
it. 15 engine 33, return.
Rescue 2.
Get the EMS supervisors coming down here.
Canceling your miss if you have them coming. Rescue 2 returning.
2 cancel MS. You're returning 1647.
31 and 411.
So you got, even though he got the street blocked off, cars are still trying to come down here. That vehicle was parked there for a reason. You know that, right? That vehicle was parked there for a reason. Like those cars shouldn't be doing that either, but that vehicle is actually parked there for a reason. I mean, like he got the street blocked off, and other than that, you're on the wrong side of the road. So, and then she's gonna try to squeeze through there, but I don't know. Some people, that's how people get into more accidents because they're not paying attention. Follow the rules of the road. You got caution vehicles, caution vehicle. You got 2 vehicles over there blocking. And you decide you still want to come in. Like, I don't know. You got a tow truck down the other side over there. A school bus that's disabled in the middle of the roadway. What else do you need to see? I mean, if common sense doesn't prevail after all that, then I don't know what else to tell you. Like, and we were talking about this today at my job with a gentleman. You cannot teach someone common sense. You cannot teach them common sense. Common sense has to be common, and it's not very common in most people, so there goes common sense out the window. Yeah, the ambulance obviously is, I don't know. Like, I don't know what each car was doing. I don't know if that car was coming the other way and he hit the bus on the side, but I don't know. Even then, that means you're driving too close to the vehicle. You need to stop. Don't keep driving. You gotta document everything you see, because people might say this accident never happened. And it did happen. A lot of people be like, oh, it never happened. All right, we see what happened. This is Hollander and Crawford Street, right in here in Dorchester.
Excuse me. The kids are paid?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh. Nobody got mad?
Everybody's great.
That's text. You want to try to call back, see if the call people are-
Oh, everything okay.
I don't know what he's doing. He's going the other way.
So what are we doing?
He said if he wants to go, he can go
I'm not too sure if this car was coming out of the stop sign or if he was going the opposite direction. From the looks of it, it looked like he might have been going the opposite direction and he backed into that spot right there. Looked like he might have just hit the bus, like kind of sideswiped the bus. That's what it looks like, but I could be wrong. So when they heard that there was students on the bus, they send it, you know, as much people they can send over just to make sure everybody's okay. But it looks like everybody's okay. Nobody's going in the ambulance. Another car trying to squeeze through there. They need to stop making this a one-way street, maybe. Maybe that would solve some of this problem. Make it a one-way going out to Humble, but not going this way. Just strictly make it an entire one-way street. All the other ones are one-ways coming out of the other side of the street, so make it a one-way so they have to go all the way up to Humble. And that would solve that whole issue of cars want to squeeze through a narrow street and not know how to drive. And that's the reason why they changed the streets, because a lot of drivers can't drive. And it's a prime example right here. Roads are wet. No one uses caution. No one cares anymore. So that's what happens. Boston police is going to be stuck with making a police report. Somebody from the school department is probably making their way over here from the. They probably going to get another bus to get some of these kids home from school, and they probably need a tow truck to tow this bus.
Can you go right? We can't go left. Go right.
Maybe that car's sticking out too much. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they can't squeeze through there. I don't know. Oh, the other car's feet squeeze through there. They can go right or left if they know how to drive, but I think the problem is people just can't drive. I think that's the whole issue is people. And this is a stop sign. So look at this. He's not even stopping. Look. Don't even stop. Not even once. Not even once. Not even tried it. Not even attempted to stop. Not even close. If they would have came to that stop bar and like this white car, he's doing a slow roll. But even if you did something like that, you can understand. But when you come all the way out and just strictly come out, that bus is making a U-turn. I don't know if that bus was waiting for that crash to clear. He should know the protocol. That bus ain't gonna move till they tow it. So I know he wasn't waiting that long just for, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how this happened. I think they sideswiped each other. That's what it looks like. Be careful, they hit you out there. They don't care. They hit you right there. They don't care. They hit the bus and you. They don't care. They won't think a second about it. They run right into both. The way these people drive out here, Trust me. They hit the car, the bus, and keep going. Half these people, if I test them right now to drive, they fail the driving test. I already know that. I could do a random test drive, test on the parallel park, and they couldn't do it. They're supposed to be on the test. It's not on the test. So parallel park is not on the test. What about 3-point turn? You should be at a parallel park left side and right side of the street. U-turn, 3-point turn, reverse about 50 feet to 100 feet backwards. But that's back in the day, so I guess they don't do that no more. So people can't drive no more. They're giving out license like gumball. That's what they're doing. That's ridiculous. We're gonna call the mayor and the governor about that and see how they feel about that. Mara Haley, why are you giving out license like they're going out of style? Mara Haley, she's direct blame for that. She's the acting or the present governor of the state of Massachusetts. So that reflects directly under her, and nobody else. You can say it's the registrar and all this stuff, but nope, she's the overseer of all that. She's directly over all that. The same way she's directly responsible for the MBTA and is failing miserably, failing more than one time, failing. So bad that it can't be saved, failing MBTA. The MBTA is so horribly mismanaged and overran, and oh man, let me not talk about that. Leave that alone for now. What's happening? I just got this guy directing traffic over here. He's gonna play. I won't even attempt to direct any traffic through here. Drive at your own risk. See, they're gonna keep coming that way, man. They ain't gonna see you. Once you start that up, man, they're gonna keep coming. They're gonna keep speeding up too. Like they're trying to beat that stop sign and they're flying through there. Once you did that, they're gonna keep coming, and that's gonna be hard for you to stop the other side. See, that's why you don't do that. Oh man. Now this one here, you tell him to stop, so he stopped right there. They hope they pay you extra for that, man. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, somebody got to do it. Oh my God, what the heck is that? I know what. All you can do is sit and watch at this point. Yeah, you done created a mess. They should start a new, even the driving schools, like when you go to driving school, and they don't teach you anything about defensive driving. They don't teach you anything about, none of that.
Thank you.
Yo, he's telling you to go. You can't see him, but he's telling you to go. Just look. Yeah, he's telling you to go. Yep, yes, sir. He's telling you to go. He pulled behind the bus so close that he couldn't see what was in front of him anyway. Oh my goodness gracious. This guy's on a cell phone. That's not helping either. He's texting with one hand. He's trying to drive with the other. Wow. For the most part, there's no cars coming now, so that's well, he's putting the effort into it. They say a try beats a failure. Try beats a failure. And I don't know why that bus just doesn't pull over. Maybe they have a policy where once you get in an accident, you can't move the bus at all. That might be a Boston Public School policy. But typically, when you have the follow the driving book, which is the state Massachusetts DMV regulations, it says once you get into an accident, if the vehicles are able to move, you pull to the far right of the road. You pull to the shoulder. Then you can take pictures, document where the position of the vehicles are, all that good stuff. Once you do that, there's no need for the vehicle to stay in the middle of the road. Pull to the side. Now, sometimes if the police are involved and it's a serious motor vehicle accident and they got to do an accident reconstruction, then they want the vehicles to stay stationary because they want to document wheel position, placement, all that kind of stuff. But if nobody's seriously injured, no one is halfway dying, and as far as I know, you pull to the side of the road, get out the way, and let the insurance companies deal with all the rest of that. Take all the pictures you can, and then go from there.
Over to 75 Malcolm X Boulevard in Madison Park High at
She's confused. She's so confused it's not even funny. So one of the, I guess you call them road supervisors, has arrived. Boston Public Schools Transportation. They come up to all the scenes on the road, whether it be good or bad. They come to all the incidents and they deal with that kind of stuff. He could fit through there if you know how to drive. But if you don't know how to drive, he ain't gonna fit through there. If he hugged the sidewalk or close to the fence, he could swing right through there.
Where the kids in school? You on the bus still?
Yeah, get to you. She just got off. Everybody just got off.
She should not have to even direct him to get through there. So that means that bus driver needs to get his license taken away from him because that means he can't drive. And he's not even swinging wide enough to make that pit. He should have went further out to make the back wheels don't drag. But he's doing it, I don't know. I would have went a lot wider than that, what he's doing. Because I would have made more clearance. Like, I wouldn't hug it more closer to the hydrant side than the bus side. But you shouldn't, like, if you drive those kind of buses, there's no way you should need someone to direct you to do that. I mean, it's not a full-length bus. It's a half bus. I mean, that thing's, what, 25 feet long, maybe, if that? The other Joa. I like the way she said that. She said that's the other Joa.
801.
Just move that hydrant out the way, man. Put it back later. Just take it up and move it out the way, man. just lift it up, yank it, put it back later on.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be all right.
Bring them out to Mojave, right?
There you go. Gotta have a little fun. Oh man. Like I said, I don't know how this accident happened. I'm assuming the bus was going one direction, the car was going another direction, and somehow they sideswiped each other. I don't think he came out of this stop sign and hit that bus. It doesn't look like he did. It looks like he hit it from an angle, like a more like a sideswipe than anything else. I heard him saying there was an Amazon truck somewhere, so I don't know if there was an Amazon truck that was sticking out on the roadway or who knows. Safety supervisor. Guys, just exercise caution when you're driving. If you think or you have an idea that you're not going to make it through, sometimes it's best for you to stay still and let the bus hit you. Then it's on the bus because you're at a stop. But if both of you all are moving, then and at this point the bus can't be too much at fault because he got hit in the rear. So now the onus is on the front, the driver of the car, because he hit the front of his vehicle on the driver's side. And they say you're supposed to have control of the driver's side more than any other side of the vehicle. That front driver's side is your side that you favor the most. You understand exactly where that's at all times. They should do a pop-up field road test and see if you can perform basic duties. Tell them pull in the parking lot, break up some cones, do a series of U-turns, a series of three-point turns, reverse, turning left, turning right while you're reversing, U-turn while you're reversing. Let's see what other ones you can do that's kind of not too difficult. Yeah. We're not gonna ask you to do any spin outs or nothing like that because that'd be asking for too much. I wouldn't try to do that either. I probably, I haven't. Wow, I'm not gonna comment on that one. It's good to see the supervisor has his high visible vest on, which is a good thing.
Bus driver, sir. I want to get by you.
He told me he cannot drive that bus. So that bus is definitely going to have to get towed. That's what those mirrors are for. Those mirrors are for you to see the side of your vehicle. So you can see how close your vehicle is coming in contact with anything adjacent to it. Those mirrors are supposed to be positioned a certain way where you can see a little bit of the tail end of your tail light and partial of the ground. So you want to see the reference point of the bumper to the ground area. And that's what, if you position it the right way, that's what you should be looking at. If you position it the wrong way, you won't see no part of your vehicle at all. You just see stuff next to you, but you won't know how close you are. He- like the car doesn't want. He's too afraid to bite the curb like the other cars did. So the other cars hit the curb, like went over the curb. He wants to stay on the off the curb, which I can understand if you don't want to mess up your car or you can't get on the curb the right way. I don't know. Well, some people don't know how to get. Well, some people don't know how to drive. Period. So it is what it is. Did I record what?
What happened or you came after?
I came after the fact. I didn't see what happened. I imagine that car was coming this way, that bus was going that way.
Exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened? Well, just based off what I'm seeing, that's what it looks like. So like that car was too close to the bus.
I'll be an appraiser in a few months.
Uh-huh.
That car is going to be at fault.
I agree with you 100%.
It doesn't matter if the guy stopped.
Right.
He's already gone.
Correct.
Past the stuff. Like, you have to stop as a driver.
Correct.
You have to pay attention.
You're right.
If you're going to the right,
Uh-huh.
your damage is on the left. That means you hit the bus.
Right.
The bus can't hit you.
Exactly. And the other thing you're actually a smart person, because if the front of your vehicle hits, the driver's side hits something else, the driver's automatically at fault, because the driver's side will have complete control of your vehicle at all times, basically. So
Doesn't matter.
if you're an appraiser, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work.
He's going to have to explain that to the insurance company. They're going to tell him he's at fault.
I agree 100%. And I always say that in my video. The toughest thing is they got to explain to the insurance company what happened.
Look, appraiser's job, we can tell where you get hit, how the accident happened.
Correct.
People think they outsmart insurance companies. They don't.
I agree with you.
It does not matter. You can see the damage clearly.
Mhm.
See how the right side of his car has no damage, nor the front of his bumper?
Correct, yeah.
You hit the bus.
Right.
That's common sense.
You know what? I agree. I'm not going to even argue that, because, I mean, even if that bus came over to his side, he's supposed to stop and let the bus keep going.
Exactly where he was at. The
Right.
bus has not moved. That
Right.
car moved already.
I see. You're right. 100%.
And you hit the rear of the bus. Again, the
Mhm.
bus is already past you.
Correct.
You have a stop sign.
That's true.
It doesn't matter.
Wow. Well, that means Boston drivers cannot drive. Or
They can't.
it's horrible. It's horrible. Based off of the impact and how I seen it, first I thought he might have came out of here, but now I think about it, they would go opposite directions, because you can see that he hit him on a side angle rather than yeah. Well, he have to figure that out with the insurance company.
What are you gonna say? You're at fault. 100%.
Oh yeah, they're gonna find him at fault.
And you're past the stop sign. You're at fault. Sorry to say it, but we'll be getting no money from that today.
Yeah. There's so many accidents in the city, it's unbelievable.
But yeah, you can see that clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. Once I get back into the field,
You-
sorry to say it, but
Go up there and catch all the ones doing that fraudulent
yeah,
report.
there's
A lot of it. Trust me, I know. Oh,
And I
they
get it. You want to minimize the damage. It's a school bus with the bus full of kids.
right.
I would want to minimize the damage too. Like, I mean, there's no way to explain that without you still being at fault.
Well, one thing, you got a slippery condition, so you're using caution automatically.
Exactly.
So once you know it's a slippery condition, you reduce your speed. Now,
It
speed
wouldn't
limit,
matter. Like I said, it wouldn't matter
in
if
this-
the bus stopped short.
Right.
It wouldn't matter. Your job as a driver is to pay attention.
that's true.
That's it.
In the big yellow bus, you
Big yellow bus.
shouldn't miss that big yellow bus. But if you happen to miss that, the speed limit in the city of Boston is 25 miles an hour. So, yeah,
He was already past the stop sign.
wow.
He moved the car. Had he left the
Where it
left
was?
the car, you guys would see where
Where,
happened.
gotcha.
That's why they say don't move the car.
Well, that's why the bus driver didn't move until the supervisor came. So he wanted. I see why. Because he wanted to know where his bus was before the supervisor came. They took pictures. The car, you can't speak for the car because the car's already moved. Even when the fire department got here, the car was already moved. So that tells you something right there. Interesting, though. No, wait, keep up the good work. You're going to go places. You know, knowledge is power, definitely.
But I just hope that the bus driver gets in trouble or anything.
I'm pretty sure they might have, I don't know if that bus has cameras on it. Some buses do have cameras.
They should actually start installing cameras on schools
Yeah.
too.
Some buses do have cameras. I don't know if that one does or not, though. But I'm pretty sure they might pick up enough information to figure that out. They figure it out one way or another. But the evidence speaks for itself, though. They can see what happened.
That's why it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter how you try to portray it.
Mm-hmm.
If the bus actually hit your car would be towed. You understand that?
Or the bus will have to hit the front of your car.
And it would be
Right.
damaged. There's no damage to your grill.
Right.
It's all to the left. Meaning, how we explain it is the energy in which you got hit is shifted. That's why there's damage to the right side because
Uh-huh.
the bumper shifted.
Shift it. You got you.
The energy where the maximum happened was on the left hand.
Uh-huh. Makes sense. It doesn't make sense. You can't argue with the truth. Nope.
That's clear as day. Sorry to tell
Mm.
you, but your license bracket is still intact. You guys understand? Slow. Just slow.
Like I said, he could say whatever he want in the police report, but the insurance company is going to be like, "What happened again?"
No, they know exactly what's happening.
They go to school for that stuff.
Drove that part
This is
back
what I'm
to,
saying. This is my favorite part of my job. It's just
Mhm.
getting people, just let them talk and they explain and
Mm. You let them bury themselves. You let them keep telling them, "Hey, this is what happened."
Your insurance company's the price is just gonna go up. That's just it. You might as well
Right.
just be honest.
Yeah, just be honest. Just say, "Hey, I ran the stop sign or whatever happened," and they're gonna figure it out anyway.
He doesn't understand that though.
Well, they don't get that position in as an appraiser for no reason at all. You know what I mean? There's a reason why they get that position. Just like detectives don't become detectives for no reason at all. They understand what they're looking at.
That's why it's like insurance companies already know by looking at the car what happened.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Doesn't matter how much you try to explain it.
I agree.
Doesn't matter what you were doing. You did not stop. You kept going. The bus was already past you.
Mm-hmm.
And people acting up.
That's not me. No, he's over there.
Public safety guys over there somewhere. I'm good. You good? Yeah.
I don't know.
Got action over here.
He's actually that. What? Does it matter who's driving that anyway? It doesn't really matter. It's in a safe spot.
That's a done deal. I keep telling people it's a done deal.
I'm that YouTube guy. Yeah. You see my ass on? Oh my God! I should have said no, but he'll figure it out. Oh man, I'm considered the other Joa in the city. Yeah. So you know who Joa is, right? So Joa is down the street over there. So if they don't see me on YouTube or Joa,
So you like take videos around the city, like what's going on?
yeah, I pretty much go all over the city and I put stuff on my YouTube channel.
Oh, that's cool.
And this right here is definitely going up there to see how people can't drive.
Yeah, typical day in Boston.
We need to give them driving instructions on how to drive.
I actually think people should recertify their license after a certain amount of years.
I agree. I do agree. No, I'm serious. Every time you pay that, what is it, $65, whatever to renew your license, you should take a road test.
Yeah.
You should take a road test. Yeah,
Still have it.
exactly. Because think about it. The first time you get your license is 18 years old.
Yeah.
From that point until you're 92 years old, you never take another road test.
I literally got my license at 16.
So imagine.
Driving school. So, yeah,
Wow.
I agree. After a certain amount of years, you
Correct.
know, we should
That's true.
Okay.
Imagine how many people like they have vision loss, they have disabilities, and they can't function the same way they functioned when they were younger.
That's why people, like, when they get to a certain
Right.
take their licenses away
That's
because
yeah.
they probably shouldn't be on the road anymore.
I agree because some people hit the gas and think it's the brake, and a lot of stuff like hit reverse and think you drive, and their functions are like, it's not funny, but they function backwards. So even though they mean well, elderly people like even hot and cold water, they turn on the cold water thinking it's the hot water, and they burn themselves. All kind of stuff like that. It's crazy. So their motor skills are not quite there, and it's a serious issue.
Washington and Dale Street, 1719. Borough
Uh,
facility. 24. Cover station 4. Attention matter 24. Cover station 4. 1719.
Okay, we have it back.
If I was that police officer, I would not stand in that street because the way these people drive, she's likely to get hit.
Go to Washington and Cedar Street. Got a pedestrian strip over there. A male got hit off his bike.
Now she's directing traffic. Everybody's directing traffic. Another bus. They're too afraid to drive. Like these bus drivers here, like the supervisor has to direct them because they're too timid. He's got plenty of space. He's got plenty of space. And those bus drivers, they have a different learning skill, but a trash truck will come right through there, no problem. I see no trash truck. Matter of fact, trash trucks will back up through there, and they're such good drivers. But these school bus drivers, they're not skillful. He's got plenty of space. If your mirrors fit through, then the rest of your body's gonna fit through.
Location for the bus driver complaining of back and chest pain, please.
Somebody behind you.
Why is he backing up? Who's driving that Toyota?
Is it somebody driving the Toyota?
It wasn't there. It wasn't always there. So, somebody pulled up there and parked it there. But he can get through there if you know how to drive. But he might not be able to. Oh, you got plenty of space. Yeah, he definitely can make it through there if he wanted to. I don't know. Interesting. A lot of interesting things we come across. That car wasn't always there. I can't remember who pulled that car up, but somebody pulled that car up to that spot. Actually, probably her. But that car wasn't always there. But that bus could have made it through it if he really wanted to. But so some of the Boston Public School bus drivers, they're afraid to squeeze. Like somebody left that in the comment. They're afraid to squeeze. Very, very interesting. So a young lady I was talking to said she's an insurance adjuster, like an appraiser, and a lot of times they have a good idea. They have training classes, and they have more than that too. But they have a lot of ideas, and they understand how car accidents happen and impact and all that stuff.
Open alert, caution, getting doubled by EMS at the moment.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have made that like that anyway. Not going that way. Interesting. Very interesting. Guys, be safe out there. Be safe. Use caution. Take your time. No speeding. Your intersections most likely are going to be the cause of your crash. Is your intersections. Any intersection that you come across, anticipate a car jumping out there. In days like this when it's raining and when the grounds are wet, reduced speed is going to help a lot. So if you're normally doing 30 and you reduce it by, 10 miles an hour, you're down to 20. That's gonna help out a lot.
Washington and Cedar, Boston EMS and Boston Street. Bravo 103.
39 Cobden Street. It's another verbal altercation. It's an open line. Call taken to hear people arguing. You can just check the area out, see if you guys see anything.
That bus still can drive, even though the outer tire had broke the seal. He could drive on just the inner tire, just take his time. But if it goes too fast, that tire will come off the rim and fly off. That's why you have to go slow. Because you hit any speeds over 35, 40, potentially you risk that whole tire coming off the rim.
41. Bravo.
And now it becomes a projectile. That becomes a tire like that can kill somebody.
660 and 661 is taken. We're going to group on the
Northampton Street and Harrison Ave, 1725. Engine 10.
Tango Echo 504 is Oceanora. Good afternoon. 50416 Cavallo. Bravo base call 7. Right now.
It's always anywhere in the city of Boston right now. There's a car accident that has happened in the last hour. Just about. There's probably nowhere in the city you can go right now.
EMS has one patient. We still have another 28-year-old male injured from this bike accident.
Okay, EMS has one patient. You have another, a 28-year-old male, 1727.
I guess a bike versus a motorbike versus a car. That's what it sounds like.
Engine 41.
Sample EMS body denies injuries. We have Boston Police.
Okay, police on scene will camp CMS. Patient denial, 1727.
I guess I'm not going to hang around for the tow trucks because they might take longer than we expected. Just give you an idea of what you should and should not do. If you see a big bus or truck or any kind of vehicle coming your way and you think you can't squeeze through there, just pull over, stop, don't keep going. Always make sure you have enough clearance in your vehicle when you're driving at all times. Remember, you gotta have full control of your vehicle. They want you to have full control of your vehicle at all times. I mean, they don't want to say that somebody ran you off the road and the other vehicle is not around. Like, if a vehicle runs you off the road, let that vehicle hit you, so at least you're not hitting a stationary vehicle.
With the patient, Boston Police. Yes, EMS.
Continue EMS, with police, 1728.
He said, I don't know, like, I think they need to make this street a one-way street because drivers can't navigate through here no more. Like, they used to be able to navigate through here fine, but now it's troublesome. Alright guys, if anything else comes up, we'll get back to you. Right now, just a little fender bender involving a school bus and a vehicle.
Fox 684, clear as
Alright.
Acknowledged.
Alright guys. Catch you guys on the next one.